Here in the GSL Code S. In the upper left, in the yellow, our Terran player.
GNL Green Wings, Maru.
That's my goal, Tasteless, to make you laugh so hard during the cast that glitter comes out your nose.
That sounds like it would hurt.
Yeah.
In the bottom right, in the red.
CJ enters herO.
All right, now you see that sign in the back there?
Yeah.
You know who the real winners are?
Who?
The fans.
You know who the real winners are? Maru and herO.
Well, that's not true. One of them is going to lose.
But then win against whoever comes
Well,
up.
maybe not Artosis.
Yeah, I guess that's a possibility.
All right, apology accepted. Now back into this game.
I don't agree. It's not a possibility.
Oh, see, here we go. Woo! He's having a blast. All right, now give him the GSL trophy. Right there.
He's already having fun. He doesn't need the trophy.
It's true, but he's a winner.
That is true, too.
Got the probe coming out now.
Oh, what a great, great day this is of GSL.
Just in a good mood.
Yeah, me too.
Life is beautiful.
My brain has all the happy chemicals in it right now.
We don't have enough games like that anymore, by the way.
Games like that are crazy.
They're just so rare. It's so low econ, and I mean it's so much rare.
Yeah. Well, the cool thing, games like that, like you get games like that when people play like and make quite a few mistakes or play like really perfectly. You know what I mean? And most games are in between those two.
Yeah,
where it's like, okay, we didn't
player
screw up so bad that this happens, and we didn't play perfectly, so it's not like a chess game where we're literally killing each other. You know?
Yeah, it's a game where one guy is either better or the builders were better.
Yeah.
And it sorts itself out that way.
This is something that we've actually been noticing, I think, a lot more lately, where you get the very top players in each race to play each other, and the games are just insane good. Like Maru and Innovation, like you know, herO and the Protoss gang like Zest and Rain and stuff. You know, the Zergs like Life and Dark and whatnot. I mean, when those players all hit each other, it just beauty ensues. And that's exactly what we're seeing here.
Yeah. Factory is started up now.
Yeah.
We're seeing Maru tech into what he usually likes to do here, which is get those medevacs out, do some harass, skimp on Vikings early on, and instead bulk up Marine Marauder medevac.
Yeah.
And then, if it's going to be consistent with what we've seen today, he's going to just power on two bases, try to stomp out the third base for Protoss, and eventually float his CC over to his third base.
Yeah, that's basically what we've been seeing from him, and it's a very powerful, powerful way to play. And he's like basically the best at it. You know, it's kind of like his own flavor that he skips that third command center a lot because he just wants units to be able to kill his opponent with. Whereas you look at someone like Innovation, he'll make that third command center almost every single time because he needs more money to make more units to kill his opponent with.
Okay, he's going to see that complete. That's pretty helpful.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's not going to kill any workers. Okay.
All right, well played so far, both sides. We do have a couple Hellions once again here from Maru. They were pretty successful last time, if you recall, like 6 probes or so.
Yeah. Well, it's nice because that combined with the Widow Mine. I mean, they have to run from the Widow Mine, but that means when they run, they're going to be in a line.
Exactly.
So it just works out so nicely.
Really well said. Things like that, I think people don't think about enough, but there's like a beauty in the way that the units work together in that regard.
Oh, we're going to have a small engagement here. This will not go favorably here for Maru.
Yeah.
But this will. The Hellions are going to come around. And it looks like he's going to go right for the probes over here.
That was a nice little trick.
Yeah, pretty cool.
You know, you can rest assured, anytime you see a small amount of Marines walking across the map,
something's happening.
Yeah, there's some sort of tech out there as well. And this time he probably thought it was like a medevac, but it was actually just Hellions running around. So really cool moves, though.
Nicely done, getting
6 probes again.
Yeah. Greatly done.
Yeah. This is where Maru will continue to try to harass a little bit, but mostly just going to go ahead and get his Raxes flowing.
DT tech starting here for Protoss.
Ooh.
This is really interesting, actually.
Yeah. DT drop, I think, I would imagine. I mean, he does have the Robo already.
So, how is this going to pan out? Let's go ahead and see. Maru is sticking with what he's been consistently doing here, just trying to glide in here. We're seeing the Widow Mines come down now. Is your reaction time fast enough? That's the question. One, and okay, that did pay for itself. I believe you got total of 4 probes.
Yeah.
We have a Warp Prism here for Protoss too, which would make sense with the DT tech.
Yeah, yeah. Well, DT drops are like 1,000,000 times more effective. It just, you actually get to pre-spread them. There isn't one focal point that they're going to have to walk through that might have detection. So this is cool. And when you put on pressure with Blink Stalkers, it becomes a little bit harder for your opponent to deal with everything at once. Like, all you need is the DTs to be free for like a couple seconds.
Do you feel like this is going to be bad against what Maru was doing before, though? I guess it's a different game then. Never mind, though. The tech's slightly different here from Maru. Okay, so hold on. We have the Stalkers coming up now, shaving off a few Marines here and there.
Kind of interesting is that Siege Tank. I like it.
Yeah, the Siege Tank changes everything.
Yeah.
Had the Siege Tank not been there, this would be a different game.
The DTs definitely could do a lot of damage. We'll see if he drops Mules right now, because he did have a scan last time we checked. But
okay, well, here we go. He wants to split these DTs up.
Yeah, he saw that instantly, which is really good.
Oh, nice.
He got Stim. If he got Stim, that would be just so huge.
Well, it's almost too dicey to do it just there. Oh! Okay, that gets away.
That other one. Yeah.
Just out of range.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, the minerals on Foxtrot are kind of funny. Sometimes they look like they have holes, and they don't. But gonna go back.
Okay, now he's gonna. Oh,
good try.
Completely annihilated there. Now, I believe he's warping in more DTs over here. That's exactly what he wants to do.
Can't have infinity scans.
Words from the wise. Takes out that turret. Look, guys, this is really annoying here for Terran. He's losing SCVs, and think about this. Even if he loses the DT, he's not landing a Mule. Mule worth quite a bit. Where was the turret the second, by the way? Do we know where that was?
Wait, which turret? Oh,
in the second base. Is there actually one? Can you go get?
Yeah, in the natural, there is.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see it for a second. It was covered up by the overlay.
Yeah.
So, just keeping Maru busy now. herO's expanding and taking a third here. He's got Colossi tech. He's going to do it again.
Yeah, you know,
this dirty dog.
It looks. You might look at this and say, okay, herO's doing fantastically. Like, he's using up all the scans. He's keeping it at home. But look at this army that Maru's putting together. He has 4 siege tanks. This army,
he can actually push after this.
You know how soft the army of herO is compared to this?
The thing is, he can't really push until he stops the DTs from coming in.
Yeah, that is true.
And
but
I mean,
he's going to have turrets, right?
Oh my God! Look at this. Yeah, he will eventually have turrets coming in, but he can run in here with the DTs and keep killing SCVs.
Yeah, but the more he does that, the softer his army is in comparison to the army of Maru.
Oh my God. Yeah, I see your point, Artosis. Oh my God!
Just look at that army tab. It's like never in a million years would the Protoss army beat this. And
notice he's actually focusing more on tech back there in his base by making the Zealots to a harass instead of a...
Yeah. Well, he's got 1-1 about to finish, but really what he needs right now is a bunch of units.
Oh, man. Okay, he gets the Warp Prism. So this would probably be an opportune moment for Maru to push.
Yeah. This is exactly
he has to push, like, now.
You're completely right about that.
It's so important.
And he needs to, like... He needs to do some old school StarCraft 1 stalling here on those siege tanks. Like, he needs to slow this down.
Make him siege. Right as he sieges, blink back, run back, whatever. Then as he unsieges, comes in again, rush in, force it to happen again.
He doesn't have charge. He does have blink. He has like 2 Colossi, I believe, with range. Or 3 now. It's just about to finish. But he has 1-1 with 2-2 on the way. So, like, the 2-2 is not a helpful thing. If 2-2 finishes, he's already won the game because he just needs to hold this.
Now, he's not stalling just yet. Just getting SCVs and... Okay, nice. Lead done.
Yeah. Any unit he can pick off right now is important, but...
Getting a DT here to just send that out. Okay, pull that DT back, please. Thank you.
Making a turret. That's why he's brought SCVs, I guess.
Oh!
Nice move.
Nice.
Yeah, how many scans do you have? It can't be infinity.
He's going for it.
All right, these Colossi pushing forward right now, trying to target them down with the siege tanks. Siege tanks being picked off
this is
so quickly.
Completely owned here.
Wow.
Takes out those tanks. He just needs to warp in some more zealots. Turret finishes, but I mean, is it really in time? There's one other siege tank meeting up with the rest of this army.
I think hero's already done it, man.
Yeah, I think so.
He slaughtered that army so hard there.
He has no critical position. I was going to say, yeah. He has no strong position that is going to allow him to contest hero's third base. So
not just that, he's about to have 2-2 against +1.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's got 1-1.
Okay, so he's trying to come around here. And hero just takes care of that very easily. Here's the 2-2 finishing.
Oh, man.
And I believe with the completion of the 2-2, he's just going to attack right in here.
I think that would be
Oh, he might want to wait for that other Colossus, but yeah. Okay, never mind. He just goes right in.
He's got such an upgrade advantage right now. This is a perfect time for him to attack in. And
looks like hero's going to get out of this group first.
Didn't I say that?
You did. You are the chosen one, Artosis.
Yeah, it's about time.
Yeah, I mean, there should be no way that Maru survives this. I don't even think he can counterattack. If he tries to counterattack, then, I mean, hero just kills him faster and warps in stuff at home and stalls.
So many Colossi here. All he needs to do really is warp in some Stalkers.
Sure, yeah.
That's like
Maybe
the only
make
thing
a pylon to follow up this attack with.
Because the 2-2 is just too big.
There it is. Maru taps out. He knows. GG.
Right. Wow.
Nicely done. Hero. Got to be feeling good after that. Wow. Great series. And we're not even done. We're going to have a PvP after this, actually.
Yeah, and then we're going to have a PvT to finish up the day. So
easily the best day of our GSL so far.
Yeah.
Easily.
Just fantastic. Great games. Great players.
And after this, we're just going to be going on to the round of 8, which might as well be even better.
Yeah, it probably will be.
With players like hero advancing, yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Well, he's the only Protoss in that round of 8 so far. And Maru is looking like he might be advancing, which would give us a bunch of Terrans. 4 Terran, 3 Zerg, 1 Protoss. Of course, that means the game is Imba, and all the Protoss players should start whining.
We just concluded that, yeah.
Another Protoss does somehow beat Maru in a best-of-3, I guess that means the game is fine.
We're going to be going to an interview here with Hero and see what his thoughts are now that he is the second-to-last player to move on to the round of 8. This leaves us with 3 players still in the round of 16.
Oh, Hero's on the hard side of the bracket, too, isn't he? He's over there with Innovation in Life.
I think so.
That's crazy.
Whoa!
I'm excited.
I got to say, those games kicked ass, man.
Today is
I seriously enjoy those games.
I have loved today so far. This has been just amazing.
And the PvP is going to be, I think, fantastic.
Yeah.
Frankly, I don't care who moves on about into that final best of 3.
I don't care who
it doesn't matter.
The next person.
The game's going to be good no matter what.
I'm just glad we have the best Protoss in GSL going in the round of 8.
Yeah. He played very well.
Yeah.
God.
자, 오늘
On to the
D조
winners interview.
이 명승부 끝에 승자가 나왔습니다. 자, 오늘 첫 번째 8강 진출자 CJ 엔투스 김준호 선수
All right,
만나겠습니다.
what great games Hero showed us today.
감사합니다.
This is our first player to get out of the group. CJ Entus Hero, congratulations, thank you, and he says thank you.
났었거든요. 1위 소감 어떠세요?
Did you hear your fans cheering for you?
시나리오대로
And how are you feeling?
흘러가는 것 같고
네.
이대로라면 스포트라이트 받아서 투명 라인
I
탈출할
felt like every match went as I planned.
네, 투명 라이트를 탈출하고 이미 저는 스포트라이트를 굉장히 많이 받고 계신다고 생각이 됩니다. 오늘 승자전, 이 지뢰에 대한 대비도
Seems like you've been in the
확실하셨던 것
spotlight now.
같고 테란전 준비를 굉장히 착실하게
And it
하셨구나
seems like
느낌이 왔는데
you were
어떻게
able to defend
준비하신
basically
건가요?
every harass that was coming from your opponents. How did you prepare for today?
멘탈 게임이고
네.
가위바위보 게임이다 보니까 준비를 잘 안 했고
네.
I think
테란전 위주로
PvT is all about, PvP, excuse me, was all about the mind games.
뻔해가지고
So I mostly
준비하는데
focused on my
그렇고
PvT.
이제 저 빌드는 사장돼야 될 때가 온 것 같아요.
When I studied Maru's games, he played similar to what I had
그런데 이 세트
today is what I
정말
had looked at before.
네.
네, 그
So I pretty much knew how to defend his style of play.
초중반 견제를 다 잘 막아냈는데
She wants to talk about map 2 now.
아쉬웠습니다. 그 경기 어떠셨나요?
You defended all of his harass,
그 치즈러시 왔을 때 그 전에
but you lost at the very end. That must have been really frustrating.
제 병력이 앞마당 쪽에 한 몸큼 있는 거예요.
네.
그냥 이긴단 마인드로 그냥 막 싸웠는데
When he came for the cheese
빠져
rush,
있어서 져가지고 약간
네.
I had a lot of
그때
army
좀 기분
back in my
상해가지고.
second.
웃으신던데?
아
끝나고
그때는
나서.
그때는
네.
끝났을
I had to
때는
make do with
이제
my army, make do with my army by
다음
Nat,
경기도 잘 될 수 있을 것 같아요.
but I didn't quite do that. That was my big mistake.
오히려 다음 경기에 더 잘 될 것 같다고 생각하셨어요?
게임이 너무
But
잘
overall, I
돼가지고
played pretty well.
풀려서. 네, 그래서 걱정이 없었던.
Even though
사실
game number
오늘
2
해설진들도
turned out that
굉장히
way, I
감사히
wasn't even
많이
frustrated.
했습니다.
I just knew I had to play a little bit better
네,
in game number 3.
먼저 승리에 축하드리고요.
네, 감사합니다.
오늘 이제 먼저 했었던
Let's hear from Giusato and what his thoughts and questions are.
공격전에서 약간 이제 빌드에서 손해를 보더라도 어떻게든 후반을
So, when we look
끌고
at your
가자는
PvP
그런 마인드가
matches.
좀 많이 엿보였었는데 장민철 선수 상대로 좀 운영에 자신이 있었나요?
Was it?
민철이 형이 약간
Were you mostly confident to have long
때
games against MC?
되게 안정적이고 혼자
When I
저
look
있는
at-
상황을 많이
when I analyze MC's games.
그냥 제할 거 하면서 막으면서 하면은 괜찮은 상황 나올 것 같아서 좀 수비적으로 했어요.
I just tried to defend his attacks, and as long as I was holding onto my place in the map, I was able to
꼭 김준호
win.
선수 같은 경우에 전멸 추격 쐈을 때 일꾼을 꾸준하게 찍어버리는 버릇이 있더라. 그 장면 한번 나왔습니다. 탐성을 10개 가까이 더 찍어버리는 바람에 결국 또 경기가 한번 뒤집혔는데 그땐 또 어땠나요? 그 악몽이 또 생각이 났나요?
You were heavily producing probes when you did the blink all in.
본인도 이제 알고 있죠. 이제
네.
그게 좀 고칠 필요 있겠다.
네, 근데 이게
He said, "Yeah, I know."
예.
He said, "I think I should actually change that in my style. I should probably dump that habit. It's pretty bad."
오늘 정말 조성주
He said it's hard to
선수의
change on the
일전은
fly.
앞으로도 꽤 오랫동안 좀 이야기가 나올 것 같은데 뭐 어떤가요? 전체적으로 해도 만족을 좀 하나요? 경기 내용들을?
경기 내용은 굉장히 많아요.
So you had a really fantastic match against Maru.
내가 펼친 경기는 마음에 안 드나요?
I think a lot of fans are going to be
결과적으로
talking about that
나온
for a
그림은
long time.
어떤가요?
나온 그림 완벽하죠.
좀 뭔가 멋지게 연기를
He said,
주고
"Overall, are you satisfied with the match against Maru?" And he says,
전반적으로 이제
"Not really."
지뢰를 무서워하지 않는 모습을 보여줬는데 보통 이제 테란 선수의
Yeah.
하나같이 하는 말이 있잖아요.
He didn't seem too scared about the,
왔을 때
mind games.
일꾼을 빼기만 해도 좀 프로토스가 손을 보는
Excuse me,
수밖에
and also the
없다고
mine drops.
좀 다르게 해석을 하기 시작한 건가요?
이게
Do you have any certain
전략 시뮬레이션 게임이다 보니까 한 빌드가
certain way to
계속
detect or defend the mine
성공할
drops?
수는 없거든요. 지금은 이제 테란들이 바뀌어야 될 때가 온거
이제 테란들에게 경고를 한 건가요? 너희들도 좀 연구 좀 다시 해라.
다시 해야 될
I think
때가
it's time for Terrence to just start changing their strategies. He's basically saying
네,
Widow
자,
mine drops are no longer effective
해외에서
against
거두는
Protoss.
성적에 비해서는 국내 성적이 아직 우승이 없기 때문에 참 굉장히 아쉽다 이런 말씀 많이 하셨는데
Terran players have received their
오늘
warning.
경기로 진짜 이제 토스도 엄청나게 됐고요. 이제 강력한 우승 후보가 또 됐다는 생각까지 듭니다. 자, 이번 시즌 느낌 어떠세요?
So
항상
herO,
입에 달고
you might be one of the
있는
potential winners
말인데
for the whole season.
국내 우승
What is
꼭
your
하고
goal
싶고요.
in
이번
GSL Code S?
시즌 그 목표 꼭 이룰 수 있을
I
것
always say
같아요.
this.
연습실에서 분위기도 좋고.
One of my
만약에
goals as a pro gamer
결승을
is to
나의 상대가
win
누가 되었으면 좋겠나요?
a
이 선수를
domestic
이기고
league
우승하면
such
정말
as
그림
GSL
멋지겠다.
Code S. I've never really had a championship trophy here in Korea.
이승현 선수.
So are there any certain players that you're
요새 기세도 좋고
hoping
승현이가,
will win here?
해보면
He said
재밌을 것 같아요.
he picks
서로
life if not him.
그렇군요. 자, 지금
He said
김준호
recently
선수
Life's pulled out some great
자신감도
performances,
있으신 게 조금
and I would really look forward to having a match
자,
against Life
앞으로
in the
더
future.
멋진 모습 기대해 보도록 하겠습니다. 팬분들 이렇게 많이 모여 계시니까요. 팬분들께 앞으로의 각오 당당히 포부 밝혀주시죠.
And she said, "Do you have anything to say to your fans here
이렇게 오랜만에
online or in
경기한
the
것
studio?"
같은데 팬분들 많이 와주셔서 힘 되게 많이 됐고.
It's been a while since I played a broadcasting game over the long Lunar New Year holiday. I'm very thankful to my fans who came down to the studio
네,
and cheered for me, and I'm going to try
자,
my best to
과연
show
이번
better
시즌
matches in
김준호
the future.
선수가
Thank you
꿈을
again.
이룰 수 있는지 지켜보도록 하겠습니다. 다시 한번 8강
He
진출
said, "Please continue to
축하드립니다.
support me." So that does it for the
네.
interview.
자, 이렇게 오늘 죽음의 조
Congrats
D조에서 정말 멋진
To our first player to move on. So we only have one spot left and 3 players here. We're going to go to Party versus MC after this short break. Stay tuned here at the GSL Code S.